Episode 439 of Global from Asia. We are talking about becoming a Chinese seller, learning with a couple great Chinese sellers here, and globalfromasia.com/Chinese-seller. Let's tune in now.
Welcome to the Global from Asia podcast, where the daunting process of running an international business is broken down into straight-up, actionable advice. And now, your host, Michael Michelini.
Thank you so much for listening to or maybe watching. I got a new HD webcam here. My wife always says get a better camera, so hope this is a little bit better if you're watching me. But I think a lot of you listen. I hope you enjoyed last week's memorial of Rico, another podcaster and friend. Still thinking of him. Rest in peace, my friend. This week, we got a show about learning from Chinese sellers. I remember when I first came to China in 2007, I was teaching a lot of them or sharing with them, just showing them my eBay and my website and things like that, I remember. But now, of course, Chinese sellers have learned a lot, become really good, especially at supply chain, product development. So we have Justin Lin, my partner and the CEO at Easy China Warehouse, as well as Kan Chan, an influencer, experienced seller, community builder, also going to be both at Cross Border Summit in Chiang Mai, November 3rd and 4th and 5th. So I would love to see some of you there, learning from them and connecting and making some deals. So we're going to go into this recorded webinar we did. It's going to be in video mode. It might be best to see this in video mode, but we do put this in audio mode because I know a lot of you are on iTunes and Spotify and others and listening. So you might want to pop into the website at globalfromasia.com/Chinese-seller to maybe skim through the video at the minute mark to see some of the screenshots, because Kan and Justin are sharing some slides, but I do believe you can get the majority of it from the audio only. Let's tune in, and I hope you enjoy this format. I'll also do a little bit of intro about Global from Asia and other parts. We'll just keep it a whole raw parts with some good Q&A too. Let's tune into the show. Are you looking for USA banking solutions for your e-commerce business? I am proud to say Mercury.com is supporting the podcast here, third year in a row at Global from Asia, and we're proud to say it because we use them ourselves for many of our own Amazon brands and e-commerce brands and joint ventures with our US structures, and they're super easy to do, online application, no fees, and they have great customer support, have helped us with trouble with Amazon Seller Central over the years about some receipts and statements and everything like that. So we're so happy to say thank you, Mercury, for supporting our show, being a great service and supporting other e-commerce sellers. We're really proud to say they're a sponsor here, and we also have a video tutorial as well as an overview and a special link with a little bonus for you as well for us under certain conditions. Check it out at globalfromasia.com/Mercury for that information. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Mercury. So welcome everybody for a Global from Asia community webinar. We have a great session today. Kan and Justin both have some content to share, knowledge to share. It's also meant to be interactive, so please don't be shy. So Global from Asia started as a podcast in October 2013, over 10 years ago. It's always been about helping international small businesses to be able to do cross-border business in Asia. And we, of course, do these live events, online events, and more. So we have a whole network of different things that people can do. We have our free content, like today's webinar. We also have a membership. We have our Gladiator programs and joint ventures. And we have our events like Cross-Border Matchmaker we do. And then our big one is the Cross-Border Summit, which is coming this November, 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Guangzhou, China. Both Kan Chan and Justin Lin will be there with us, as well as many other amazing speakers. So you're right now in our software where we do all the table mode. So we host these for these webinars. We also host these for our member community meetups where you can connect with each other and make some relationships. It was also very popular during COVID, but even after COVID, we're still using these. But we love the in-person events. Of course, in-person events is everybody's favorite. And we want to have everybody level up with our GFA VIP community membership. But don't be scared. Why are you here? I'd love to hear why some people are here. If they could put in the chat what your questions are, what you'd like to learn tonight. And before we get into it, some announcements. We have our events.globalfromasia.com. That's where maybe you found out about today's webinar. We also list about meetups, small events, big events, everything there. You can check it out. We even put some partner events there and other things happening. So check out events.globalfromasia.com. We also have a Google Calendar now. So some people, especially me and others, use Google Calendar. You can click that link. Maybe Sally, if you could put that in the chat, or let me know if you need my help. I can put that after. Subscribe to our Google Calendar so you can see all our upcoming events. But of course, please make it to our Cross-Border Summit. It is a paid event. It's down in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We had one last year. We had a great time. And it'll be again this year, November 3rd, 4th, and 5th, with speaking and networking and business development together. Some pictures from last year. And also we're adding a Cross-Border Mastermind, which is a premium villa and yacht down in Phuket on the ocean. So we have the nice villas locked together for about max 20 people. We already are getting towards half capacity right now. And you can enjoy a very luxurious environment with top sellers and people in our community. And a yacht. We have a full day yacht on one of the days with a slide and jet skis and drinks and everything. So it's going to be networking and a lot more things. On top of that, we're going to have our FLIPA and Global from Asia Exit Roadshow, the Asia Roadshow, 6 cities. So it's going to be in these 6 cities, starting in Chiang Mai, Tuesday, September 24th, Bangkok, 26th, Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam on the 1st, and then Hanoi, October 3rd. Then we come up to Hong Kong, October 8th, after the October holiday, and then Shenzhen in October 10th. Alicia is our partner. She helped us get a great venue there in Shenzhen. There's actually, it's going to be, all these cities are going to be really amazing. If you can make it to more than one, you can. These are going to be actually free, and there'll be drinks and networking, a really great opportunity to participate with us there. And also a startup I'm working on is Hamza. It's a decentralized e-commerce blockchain-based marketplace. So kind of like an Amazon or other marketplace, but using blockchain technology. It's a very new early stage startup. We're not yet released, but hopefully as we get closer to Cross-Border Summit, we'll be live. If you'd like more information, please let me know. But let's work together to make some money, increase our businesses, build great products, and it's not easy, right? There's all the, I don't really like those YouTube ads that have the Lamborghini and the guy that does drop shipping AliExpress products and is a millionaire in 1 month. Maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. But I mean, most people I know worked really hard to build their business. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to show up every day. You got to keep improving, and you got to just get stronger. Just like the gym, just like your diet, you have to continuously improve yourself. So let's get into the main event. I hope that was a little bit fun little intro we do to these sessions, and I will stop sharing my screen. Well, thanks everybody for sharing the links. And okay, New Orleans. Wow, Trish up early in New Orleans, I think 7 a.m. Thanks for making it. Okay, Justin, do you want to give a little bit of intro too? And then we'll go into Can's main events after. So another introduction about logistics. How you doing?
Yeah,
everybody?
sure. I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to can you guys share my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to share with you guys some not shipping information, like how Chinese do it, especially like some computer like Chinese seller, they will have to compete with the price. Because Chinese sellers say every time, not just the product cost, also the shipping cost. In every sector, they know how to say the cost, and then so that's why the price is so cheap, and they still can profitable. Not just because the product cheap, but also the shipping fee also make it cheap, make cost effective. So yeah, and now so. Let me introduce ourselves. Easy China Warehouse, and we provide service end-to-end shipping solution. We provide the service like e-commerce warehouse, shipping, FBA plus service, freight forwarding. So yeah, we have been doing this for like about 10 years. And yeah, the topic like how we can like make the cost cheaper and not just use some traditional way because most of them foreign seller they don't know some Chinese seller using now how they made the cost so cheap. So I'm going to share with you guys. So yeah, now when some people will so many uh seller they want to do the Shopify, Walmart, eBay, do the dropshipping, they always think just dropship from China. Actually, in use that will be work, but nowadays not very work. Like especially you compete with Chinese seller because for the shipping fees shipping time, delivery time is more longer, and the shipping fee also use airline to ship to US, EU, Australia. The shipping fee is not cheap, cheaper the cost is not cheap shipped by sea. So now they more Chinese sell they will not use overseas warehouse, they send the inventory to US warehouse, 3PL, Chinese 3PLs. I need to say that because Chinese 3PL is most the price competitive is cheaper than other. And also UK, Australia, 3PL, and so nowadays now more Chinese sell they will combine these two way to ship from China, not just all use 3PL in overseas warehouse or just use one way. They will combine together. Now and 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 normally they will based on their data to do that because for those D2C seller, they will based on their sale data. For example, if you have 50% order is go to US and then 3%, 30% to Australia, the rest 20% is globally, and then you can use this to ship to the you the 50% you can ship to US and 30% you can ship to Australia, the 3PL warehouse, and the rest you can ship from China. And in this way, you can lower down your cost and also make your customer happy because the delivery time is more faster than ship directly from China, and also the cost will be cheaper than all the order just shipped from China. So yeah, so that's most the Chinese seller doing now. But as I know, still have a lot of foreign seller just use the ship from China or they only use the 3PL in the local country, and that will cost you out when you sell out of inventory, you still wait for the shipping to the local warehouse. If you only use one way, if you combine these two together, and you don't need to worry about your sell your inventory because you're still able to after the Chinese manufacturer produce the product, and then you still can directly ship from China to your customer. And in the meantime, you can do a C shipping ship to ship to the 3PL warehouse, and then use the local 3PL warehouse and send to your customer. So yeah, this have amazing as I know amount of foreign sellers. They don't know and they didn't combine these two shipping way together, only use one way. And yeah. So and
Okay.
the second big topic I want to talk is about the AWD past AGL may not still good for every FBA seller because some big seller they think AW is good, but not for all the AW all the FBA seller because we can see in this slider, and if the product finish the production and then we we need to normally the seller will send to AWD Amazon warehouse distribution first because they think the inventory fee is cheap, and so it will, and then if one they first sell out the inventory, AWD can send the inventory to FBA, but you still need to pay the cost to AWD and then still pay the inventory fee. So if you had like only has 3 month amount this 3 amount inventory, why you send to AWD? Because like you can just send when you not use WD, you just send to to FBA because you only had 3 month inventory and you don't need to pay extra AWD fee like the AW inventory fee, and also from AWD to FBA you still had to pay the shipping fee. So if you just if it if it's some big seller, they don't have their always old warehouse or three or didn't use like 3P warehouse, and the AWD may fit them because they had like as the fetcher produce like 1 year inventory, so they need some place to store their inventory. So, and in this case, AWB may like a good solution for this kind of seller. But if you normally most seller not like produce 1 year of, I mean, yeah, as I know, only like few seller will do that because if you produce enough, the fetcher will give you a better price. So yeah, but it's also a very risky thing if you produce too much inventory. So we can very easy to calculate that, right? So if you use AGL plus AWT and you still need to pay a FBA fee because use AWT not going to stay your FBA fee. So they just like note down your looks like the inventory fee will be cheaper in AWT, but you still need to pay because you still need to from AWD send your inventory to FBA. That not like that's easy to calculate. Not like AWD not like replace the FBA fee. So this is not like still for every FBA seller. And yeah, this like two main thing I want to share. So normally most Chinese they FBA sell they don't know they are not use AWD because like I said they will not produce so many inventory even though they may produce a lot of inventory they will in the China warehouse because the China inventory storage fee will more cheaper than AW fee the inventory fee, and also when they only send 3 months and every month like sending the 1 month or 3 months inventory to FBA, so they will just like keep the inventory like perfectly running, not like when almost sell out and then the inventory just arrive to the Amazon warehouse and keep selling. So it will like yeah, and then the cost will be very low. So yeah, this one thing I need to share. So now, if you still think AWD is best, you need to do the calculate, do your math. And
Great.
yeah, that's all I want to share. And yeah, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Maybe I
Thank
will
you. Thanks.
my
Yeah, thank you so much, Justin. So just also so people don't know, we're also a partner with Justin and Easy China Warehouse. Our parent company at Global from Asia is also an investor. So we would also appreciate anybody's interest in using that service to let us know and reach out to Justin. So Justin, you could probably also give people feedback or pricing. I know you want to help, even if it's not the best to use this warehouse. You probably could help people choose like AWD or not. Maybe if people reach out to you.
Yeah, if you guys have question and don't know what's the fit you or not fit you, you feel free to contact me, and then I will tell you anytime what's the best solution for you. I will do the math for you, and we will help you calculate the cost and then.
Great. Thanks, Justin. We'll also have Q&A at the end, so people can ask there. And it's getting more complicated, right? There's all these new keywords like AWD is just like semi-new. I think it used to be called upstream, but all these logistics services. But it's important, like you said, the sellers, which Can's going to have some great content coming up now. And there's lots of different tactics and tools, but logistics is an important part of that, right? What do you think, Can? If you want to start to share your slides, you can go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I truly believe that now logistics is a very important part of the supply chain management. And as Justin mentioned, China here, especially some advanced sellers here in China, they pay a lot of attention in logistics, trying to make it more cost efficiency and cost effective. Yeah. And also the time efficiency. Yeah. Especially now is the peak season. You must have to deliver all these costs on time within a reasonable cost. So I believe that Easy China Warehouse is a very good partner. So I think everyone can contact Justin maybe later, to get more information.
Sure. I see a question in Q&A. I don't know if Justin sees that, but there's a tab. Who owns the goods when they're in the China warehouse?
I mean,
and another one. I don't know. Do you think we should do Q&A? Maybe we save this for after Can's, or should we do these now?
Yeah. I think we can let Can to.
Yeah, Can's got some slides too, and then we'll do Q&A for Justin and Can after. So thanks for putting those questions in. Keep them coming. We will prioritize. People can upvote or downvote questions as well. So if you want to make sure one is asked first, please check the Q&A tab and ask your questions and upvote the ones you like. All right, Can, do you want to go ahead and share your screen and then get started? I'm looking forward to your presentation.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me try to find out my presentation and do the screen share. And can anyone see my screen now?
Yep, I see the screen.
Okay, so I'll start here. So hi everyone, this is Ken Chen. Now the topic tonight from me is sharing some latest tactics from some advanced Chinese sellers here in China, especially covering supply chain management, TikTok, Amazon synergy, and usage of AI. I will introduce myself first. I am a long-time Amazon seller and e-commerce cross-border seller, and I'm also an influencer here in China. I run Amazon TikTok seller community with more than 100,000 members here, and I'm also a consultant for some multi-million Amazon sellers here. And from last year, I started another business with another partner about some AI visual. Yeah, I will show you later in this slides. So there's a topic here why we Chinese seller, especially Chinese cross-border e-commerce, grows so fast, and there are so many good Chinese sellers here, because here in Shenzhen and Guangzhou, they are so-called the capital of cross-border e-commerce. Because here we always have a very good starting environment. This is two photos I captured last weekend. We held multi-million Amazon and TikTok shop seminars last weekend in Shenzhen. We invited a senior account manager from TikTok who's managing some top accounts in TikTok. Like this account, the accounts belongs to some sellers who are doing like at least 10 million of US dollar per year in Amazon. And then now they are doing they started their TikTok account and already do really well in TikTok shop. So a group of people, like 20 to 30 sellers, we are together to do a seminar, to do summary and learn from each other. Like this kind of workshop seminars, we have almost every week, in Shenzhen, in almost every format. Not just Shenzhen, like in Guangzhou, like other cities like Yiwu, we have various of these seminars as well. So this is why we can learn from each other very quickly, and then we grow our business very fast. And if anyone noticed this image, where this image is from?
Oh, maybe it was the Twitter. I don't want to ruin it for others can put their ideas.
Yeah. Actually, it happens in earlier in August. Elon Musk and Donald Trump had the biggest live stream in the X history, the former Twitter, in the history, because you can see from this Twitter post from Elon Musk, about 1 billion view in this live stream. And if you notice
Crazy.
what Trump is using, just under his phone, there is a charger. This charger is actually from Anker.
Oh,
Next to his tie, there is a microphone. This is from a brand based in Dongguan, a city just next to Shenzhen. And even this cable is also from Shenzhen seller. So it's interesting, right? Maybe
did they pay
currently-
Donald Trump? Did they pay him for that? Is it like endorsement?
Yeah, they should pay Trump, right? Yeah, they should pay the sponsor fee. Yeah. So that's interesting. Even Trump, he thanks to ask China to pay more tax, right? But even himself, maybe just by accident, he still use some Chinese brand like Anker, like the brand from Dongguan. I just want to tell everyone that maybe currently China cannot produce or cannot design iPhone, but from product wise here, we got a very sophisticated supply chain, and we evolve the product development very fast. So actually we can produce, we can design, we can develop various of products. And this is a base that Chinese seller can do well in Amazon, in TikTok Shop, and other e-commerce platforms, because we are now innovating on products faster and faster. And these are some brands now already becoming very famous across platforms. Like you can see different brands here.
Yeah.
And today I will focus on 3 points. I want to show everyone some examples or some case studies here for some advanced sellers that maybe you can take advantage of, or some experience that you can use in your daily business. Like the first part is streamlining supply chain from every aspect. Justin have shared some experience and solution on the logistic parts, and I will share some other experience. And we are talking about Chinese sellers here, not just focus on Amazon. We always try to explore some new channels. I will talk about TikTok especially, because TikTok is really hot this year, and many sellers have already gained some solid results on TikTok Shop. And I will also show you some AI, which help us in our daily business to improve efficiency everywhere. So just one chart here. I'm not sure if you can read on this chart. This is income statement of Amazon of the Q2 in 2024. There's a very significant part here about the advertising. Amazon actually gave 20% year-to-year growth on its advertising fee, meaning sellers are actually paying much more advertising than ever before. And this part is the third-party seller service, also increasing 11% year on a year basis. So, meaning every sellers, actually you have to do very well on advertising, and you have to try to reduce the third-party seller service fees, which mainly attributed to your supply chain management. So this is why supply chain management is so important, because it just reflects your profits. If you cannot improve on your supply chain management, your profit will grow very easily. Even if your revenue is high, but you still can't earn any money. This is the current status. So I want to show you one example, Trump as well.
You love Trump. So Chinese people still like Trump, or they don't like Trump? It seems like you said the trade war, they didn't like. Do Chinese people like Trump?
Don't like Democrat or either, maybe.
They don't like anybody.
Each party still. I think both parties are trying to tax more on Chinese product now. So no, I show this image is trying to tell everyone how fast Chinese supply chain reacts. Yeah, because when I first saw this image, it was a morning that I was in a class. We are talking with our Amazon students in a class, and then we saw this image in the internet. And at that time, we just talked with each other. Maybe someone will take advantage of this image and to make some products. And it really happens. In just one day, you can see this product already on shelf, on e-commerce platform, on TikTok Shop. Do you want to show this video on TikTok Shop, how they sell these products on TikTok Shop?
I just bought 7. Sam said just bought 1. Sam, thank you so much. Hey, guy, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
This is a sales on TikTok Shop. I'm not sure you can see this selling quantity. It is 2,200, meaning in less than one day, this T-shirt has had already been sold more than 2,000 pieces. And all these products, they already can be produced in both Chinese factories and some printing on demand factories in the United States. So this is, I just know it is kind of infringement. It is not what I want to talk about. Maybe we can discuss this later. But I just want to emphasize that how fast the supply chain from the idea to production to delivery, how fast it can react. This is kind of Chinese big on products.
Trump has a trademark of his name, I think. I think he got a license from him, I think. Got to contact Trump.
Yeah. So I think they just saw one day and then they will get this listing off. They will. yeah.
Just bought.
So this is one thing I want to talk about is the supply chain circle from idea to delivery now is extremely fast. And the second part is Chinese sellers are just trying to save costs from every angle. So maybe you find some listing are selling at a lower price on Amazon or on other e-commerce platform. You think they are not profitable, but actually, if you analyze of different parts of their supply chain costs, you will find they might be profitable. I will have one example here. I'm not sure if you know about the delivery costs of different products. This fee will based on the how large is the of the parcel or how heavy of the parcel, and this how heavy or how big of this parcel will be scanned by some machine from Amazon. The machine is called the Amazon Kubiscan. But you will find if you track this report very carefully, you'll find even the same products, the measurement could be different by the scanning. So you can find sometimes your delivery is extremely high. You can see it, the image in the middle. Sometimes if the scanning just maybe scan the product at larger ways or a larger space, you can see here the same product, the delivery can cost like $5 more than, it's the same product. Sometimes it's like the delivery is $8. Sometimes it is $13. So if you read this carefully, you will find, whoa, this is what is happening from the Amazon side. So if you are a seller, you will try to figure out how can I try to make sure the Amazon Kubiscan won't make this mistake. Or I will try to, or from seller side, we'll try to make the product as small as possible so it can charge less from the delivery side. It can save significantly on the cost, and then even when we set a lower price, we can still become profitable. So this is a cost. So what sellers are trying to do on this? One solution, I'll show you this chart. If the dimension is different, you will be charged on a different standard, on a different price tier. All about this, right? As a seller.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful. You gotta be really understanding.
The price tier if you are in different way or different dimensions. Okay, so some sellers they will try to, for example, they will try to find a box which is hard, that even in that scan machine it will not change the shape. So it will, for example, like this box, it will stay in the tier in this one small standard size. It will not exceed to the large standard size. So in this way, you will increase a little bit on the price of the box, but you save the cost of the delivery. and you don't have to argue with Amazon about the raw measuring. There are many of such solutions from the supply chain side of some advanced sellers. They will have some very experienced supply chain people to review all this process and streamline it to make it to save the cost to every aspect. So this is just one example. There are more examples about this.
Yep. And if I could just add, so you got to do this before, at the beginning, not the end, right? So when you're developing your products, you think about the size.
Yes.
So I've even adjusted some of my products to be smaller, because when you're designing your product, you do have depends on the product, but you do have choices about the size. So we always talk about this in our team about the size. So you want to be aware of your size. And then I think that's what you're saying, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So not be right exactly on the line, because if you're just a little bit, because Amazon, like he says, the scan machine might put you in the higher category, like he said.
You want
to be a little bit smaller, not exactly. If you're too close, they don't care. They just make it, it's a $16 fee, not the $8 fee, right? And you just paid $8 more because a little bit difference of the size. So this is what Ken's saying is advanced sellers. Yeah, we always talk about packaging. Packaging is important, basically, and making sure you size the sizes of your product and the categories of the sizes in Amazon.
Yeah, not also this packaging. Also, you need to be careful the master box, because some sellers they don't know. When you use the UPS to deliver to Amazon warehouse, and then if you're not in the 12 kg, they will still charge you 12 kg. In this case, you need to make sure your master box view in the product is overweight to 12 kg. Otherwise, you will for example, if you just 6 kg and then you will need to still pay 12 kg. That's in this detail, some sellers still don't know and need to be careful there.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is one example. We have many more examples of this.
There's so many. Yeah.
And
again, the theme here is, right, a lot of people think it's about the marketing, and I think you'll probably talk about it, but a lot of people think Chinese sellers are black hat sellers, or maybe I think there's less and less black hat now, but they're just becoming more advanced on their strategies and using logistics, like these strategies that he and Justin have shared, right? I think a lot of Western sellers are not as aware, right, Justin? We work with some at Easy China Warehouse, and they're not really thinking about these things. They're just buying it, and they're not considering the packaging and the carton size and the weights and the shipping fees. They're just kind of shipping it.
Yeah, they will more focus on they will more care about some our customers. They will more care about the shipping rate. They will more care how much for each kg, but not you still need to be careful a lot of things, not just focus on that price, the shipping rate. Also need to about the packaging, because sometimes the factory will just finish the product like this, and the one master box will just under 12 kg, and in this case, we normally will suggest our customer to make it to up to 12 kg. Otherwise, you will pay the both for the shipping fee, no matter even though how much for the kg for you 1 kg how much USD. Also you need to care about in this thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So they will need reliable partners like you, right? Easy China Warehouse. So I continue. And some more experience Chinese sellers are actually paying more and more attention on quality, and maybe some products are still as described as crap. I can read some reviews on Amazon, but if you can see, especially some high tier sellers, some advanced sellers, they are already paying a lot of attention on qualities. This is in Chinese, but I can translate to you that this is a job requirement from two Chinese sellers. They are both recruiting quality manager. This is a job recruitment, and they are offering, I'm not sure if you can see, 20K to 40K multiplied by 15 times as a salary. to quality manager in renminbi, in Chinese yuan. Both the second one is like 25 to 35K per month times 30 months, as a total package to this quality manager. They're hiring very experienced and they're paying a lot to this job, to these managers, to help them to improve their quality. So more and more sellers now, they are paying more attention to the quality and they are getting more experienced people and high quality people to try to improve the quality. So in the very future, you can see the product from the product side of the Chinese product in different category, they'll become better and better. So this is why they can remain a better rating on the products. This is because they are now already investing a lot on quality. And this is some reviews that I can, even on Temu. This is a review I captured from Temu. Temu, people think that product on Temu is just rubbish. But I can see some positive comment now that they realize that some product on Temu now they're getting better, and I can see some now. I can see on Temu they are already selling some high price product and some big items. So I think they are trying to turn their image. They not just want to focus on some low tier. They don't want to just focus on consumers with that who are always pay attention to price. They want to get more consumers that will try to buy some quality things. So this is, I think, the change that I'm trying to make. And if they want to achieve this, they will have support from sellers and manufacturers, which are trying to improve the qualities. And so this is what I want to say about the supply chain part. In summary, I think from now on, each sellers, we have to improve on supply chain to get savings, because Amazon is trying to get money from us. If we want to stay profitable, we must have all methods to improve on our supply chain.
And Q4 is coming too.
We have to have more flexible logistics solutions to that diversified channels, because we have Amazon. Maybe some of you will do Walmart. I'm not sure if anyone of you do Walmart. Maybe Wayfair and TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is very hot. If you have an American company or if you have a Chinese company, I strongly suggest you can now try the TikTok Shop. And you should have a reliable logistic partners, especially in peak season, because you might not get your product in the warehouse on time. So I think this is will hold this meeting because they are expert on these parts.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying in chat, there's been a little bit of chats too. We have to compete on logistics. I think I said in the chat, it's becoming a strategic advantage. Whether you're Chinese or foreigner, it doesn't matter. But if you're able to optimize your shipping and logistics, but I do think Chinese are better at this than foreigners. I mean, I guess I feel like because I think it's taught more in Chinese e-commerce than Western e-commerce, in my opinion, from what I see. And but continue. Sorry, you have more content.
No problem. I want every one of you, if you are sellers now, especially you are selling on American market and like European market, I suggest you to diversify your selling channel. Chinese sellers are not, most of them are not just selling on Amazon. Because single platform could be dangerous. So many of them already becoming diversified. And this is the download rank of different apps here. You can see in America on the left, Temu and Shein actually now is the number 1 and number 2. And then Amazon, Walmart, and AliExpress. So in the top 5, this is a download rank, not the existing rank. So from the aspect of downloading, there are 3 from China, 3 apps from China, and 2 apps from USA. And if you consider about the other side, the total downloading, now this is, I think, is from Q3 or Q4 last year. It's not updated data. It's from last year. From last year, TikTok is still the number 1 as a combined from App Store and Google and then Instagram. So this is why you can focus on a few apps that if you want to expand your channels. And especially from TikTok, you can see the trend. the sales order growing very quickly, just like Amazon in a few years ago. And this is live streaming I just captured from TikTok. TikTok live streaming, I'm not sure if everyone you are aware that in China, live stream e-commerce is a very big business. It's huge. And sometimes you can see some live stream hosts, they will have like at least 10 million people at the same time watching their live streaming. So in China, live streaming is a huge business. And now even in Southeast Asia, and a lot of people purchase products from live streaming. But the trend is just starting in the United States. The image from the lab, it can show is that this is, I think it's in July. It just crossed the 1 million milestone per live streaming. Selling cosmetic products, personal care products. So this is a tribute to teams from Los Angeles and teams in China. They both do this to achieve these monuments. And this is live streaming from another brand. So what I want to tell you is that now the trend from buying from video, buying products from live streaming is already happening. And can you see this image? It's very clear that this is a brand. It's actually from Guangzhou. It's a fashion brand. The left part is the sales from its TikTok shop, and the right part is the sales from its Amazon shop. Can you see here? In its TikTok shop, in just a few months, for this item, it has already sold more than 275,000 pieces. And in Amazon, it's like 300 plus sold each month. And can you see the selling price? It sells even at a higher price on TikTok shop than on Amazon. And the review quantity, it has more than 20,000 reviews in TikTok shop, and the review on Amazon is about 8,000. And the seller is clever. It diverse. The image you can see here, actually it's the same product, but it highlighted different SKUs on different platforms. On this screen, I just want to show everyone the potential of TikTok shop. This brand already demonstrated this. The sales potential on TikTok shop could be much, much higher than Amazon if you have done it well.
Cool.
We analyzed this brand, what they have done in Amazon and what they have done on TikTok. In Amazon, they even don't have their SB, the SB advertising, and neither SB nor SBV. But on on TikTok, you can see here, they have already 6.8 millions of videos that mention about this brand. So when they found out TikTok shop is a huge channel for their business, they actually focus more on TikTok. They put more resources on TikTok, so they did much better on TikTok than in Amazon. And this is some videos from TikTok. They have a lot of affiliates. Some affiliates are bonus are commission based. When you sell one item, you can get 20% to 30% of the sales. These are commission based. And some of them, they don't have commission, but they get free products, or they may get paid to review these products. And if you notice, almost every video, they will highlight their brand. Can you see here? OQQ, OQQ, OQQ. So in this, and in the title, in the video title. So in this way, they got their brand with a lot of exposure, much higher than the brand had already had expected. And this is Chinese. These are all mean live show. They have their live streaming almost every day to attract more consumers on TikTok, to attract more consumers to watch their live and get exposure and get support from the official part of TikTok shop. This is a very significant change. This is from Google search of the keyword OQQ. From last year, the search index is here, about 20. And lowest in this year, in maybe June, is about 100. I think this is not show the chart is not significantly show that, but you can imagine that search terms, the search of their brand increased by 4 times. So this is a significant change when they put more resources on TikTok Shop. And even in the Instagram, they will post their TikTok Shop video. So this is how they try. You see here, they trying to put some traffic to their TikTok Shop. This brand OQQ, when they realized and they found out they can have good return on investment from TikTok Shop, they just trying to get more. They just invest more resources on this platform. So maybe some of you will know about Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova is a fashion brand that grew in the Instagram times. It just leveraged an army of Instagram influencer to build, and this brand is now a huge brand, fashion brand. I think in the TikTok period, many brands can copy the Fashion Nova success from Instagram. They just can build their success on TikTok. So this is the second part. I want to tell everyone that TikTok Shop is a huge opportunity. Every one of you can try to start to build contents, build your affiliate team, and build dedicated team, to drive your sales on TikTok. So I think some of you may attend the Cross-Border Summit Mike just mentioned. If you attend the Cross-Border Summit, I will talk more about, and I will share more case studies about TikTok Shop and how you can build up your successful TikTok Shop store. Yeah, this part is very important. This is, I believe, is a very good opportunity of 2024 for your e-commerce business.
Thank you so much, Ken. It's been great to have you.
Yeah.
I mean, you always over deliver. I feel you probably have more slides, but we're at the hour mark.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah. Is that time already enough? Is it?
I think it's more. Yeah. I mean, I think we want a little bit of time for questions. I think 1 hour is total. We've started about. I mean, I know your session's been about 30 or 35 minutes, but I think maybe we can go to Q&A for now on what we've covered so far. I see a few about logistics in the Q&A section. And then we can go into the table mode after that. So people either use the Q&A tab. There was a couple from when Justin spoke and one that came in, but on anything we've covered so far. But yeah, like Ken says, he's coming to the Cross-Border Summit. He's going to be speaking again. Popular demand. Last year's was amazing. He has so much content. He also has an interactive workshop he did last year, and it's all new content. I mean, there's so much changing. So it's amazing knowledge. I think even the session today, I think got a lot of ideas for people. So it'll be even more in Thailand in November. So thanks, Ken, and also Justin for sharing. See you both here. So do you want me to read off these questions? I think they're mostly Justin, but I think Ken can also give his input on some of them.
Yeah. I will start sharing, and maybe you just do the Q&A. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, for the Q&A, I saw the first question.
Maybe read the question first and then the answer.
Who owns the goods when they are in trial warehouse? I mean, you buy it, so you owe it definitely belong to you. You are the buyer. Who can own your goods, right?
It's owned by the client. Yeah, it's not owned by the factory. It's not owned by the warehouse. It's owned by you as the buyer.
You pay it and it belongs to you, and we just provide a service to help you store your inventory in our warehouse, help you manage the shipment. We provide a service. We not owe your goods. Yeah.
Yep, and there's a contract and everything too that is in English that you would sign before that. But yeah, just like Amazon FBA holds your goods, they're your goods. They're not Amazon's. It's the same idea here.
Yeah.
So the next, maybe I read the question. You can put the answer. The next question is, who claims the VAT when goods are exported from the China warehouse? I think VAT is also called FAPIAO, like the export declaration.
It depends on like you will have China VAT, and also like when you import to like your country or different country, like for US, for example. Yeah.
I think he means reclaim. So I think he means getting the money back from the Chinese government for the export, like the FAPIAO.
No, in China we call it VAT refund, right?
Yeah, like a VAT rebate or a FAPIAO, like, yeah, you get the money back for exporting the goods.
Yeah. I mean, no, it will be your company, and you use your VAT number to reclaim it back, and from the
Well,
government.
well, I think we've done that with some clients where the factory wants to get that. So it could also be the factory, because the factory might give you an FOB price with a cheaper price because of the VAT. So I don't know if it's always the same answer for at the person that asked this.
I mean,
Some
it
it's somewhat
depends on different. I think it's on different side because if the VAT is you want the VAT is in your country, return it, then it's use your country. If you in China only can the factorer can return the VAT.
Yeah, I mean, the way I read it is who reclaims the VAT when goods are exported from China. So I think the question is, and whoever asked it clarify, I think they're saying who gets because the Chinese government gives money back to the exporter of goods of the tax because it's a VAT refund. Usually you'd have to have an export license in China to get that. If you have your own export license, you could, of course, do it yourself. Sometimes, most of the time, I think the factory wants that because they give you the price. But it's not like a straight answer. It's very actually it's called fapiao. It's very complex. So I think it depends on your situation. And of course, I think most logistics companies, but especially Easy China Warehouse, would do the best for you. So we would always clarify that when we're doing your shipment. I hope that's a helpful answer. The last question I see is, do I have to have a Chinese company to use your warehouse or a Hong Kong company to use your warehouse? Justin?
No, you don't. You don't need you don't need a Chinese company or Hong Kong company. You don't need that. You just like we sign a contract. We use also the contract also will not use a Chinese company. If we to sign it, we have our transport company to sign with you, so you don't need to worry about the company thing.
Yep. So the point of Easy China Warehouse, it was started as a way to give foreign businesses Chinese logistics options. So it's locally here, and Justin's the CEO and shareholder and partner, as well as our community here. So the idea is, even this webinar, of course, we hope to work with you, but we also hope to educate you. We want people to understand the tactics and tools that you can have. You can store products in China, ship D2C from China. You can some people ship to Japan or Australia, or use local warehouses there, keep some stock in China, maybe try TikTok shop, send to LA, send to Amazon FBA. I think the theme that we're hearing from both Ken and Justin is people going multi-channel. People not just, I mean, I think a lot of Chinese sellers, right, Ken, used to be Amazon only. I remember many years ago before COVID, there a lot were Amazon only, but I feel like most are going multi-channel now, right? Especially TikTok, maybe Temu. Seems like everybody's going multi-channel. But to be able to go multi-channel means you need advanced logistics options, right? So you have to be able to ship maybe from China for some, or ship from USA for some, and you have to have these solutions for you. Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, in this part, I think Ken maybe can share why Chinese seller will go to multi-channel, not just like Amazon, like big. I remember back to like 2023, right? Some my big listed company in China, they just like get like Amazon suspend their account, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, do you ask me?
Yeah.
I think that's why are they multi-channel now?
Sorry, can you repeat your question? I
mean, we were just saying how the theme is Chinese he was typing something. So why are Chinese sellers multiple channel now? Not just Amazon.
There are a few reasons. One of that is like Amazon, the profit rate is getting much lower than before. Yeah, they want to find some channels that could be more promising and to diversify. Maybe because there could be some risk that if you put everything on just one channel. So this is how they want to diversify. Like Walmart is also growing well, not just Amazon. So sellers in China, they could have like at least some of them will have at least 2 or 3 channels. Like Amazon is a base, and Walmart is also doing well, and TikTok Shop could be a very promising channel. And some of them even they will try to use Temu, because Temu is a good way to clear their inventories. Yeah, so
Okay.
this is why. and this episode is already practicing this channel strategy.
So yeah, I think we're a little bit over time. I hope people enjoy. It seems like most people are sticking around in the session. I got my screen sharing on again. Of course, Cross-Border Summit's one of the main focuses. Ken, Justin, and I will also all be there. We'll be here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So it'll be great to see some of you there. You can, of course, email Sally or us to get more information. It's a premium event. And then also we have this roadshow coming up. Flip is a sponsor at Cross-Border Summit this year, and we're doing this partner roadshow. So if you're in one of these cities, it would be great to meet you there. You can go to flippa.com/Asia to check that out. And that's my main points for now. We can flip into networking mode a bit. Alicia's asking about the AI part. I mean, it's a little bit late, but I don't think we have time for his AI today, Ken, right? It's a little bit past a 1 hour session. Yeah, I think next time, Alicia. All right, everybody. I will end the session, but I think we can see if everyone's hang out in the table mode. And lots of things happening. 2 months to Cross-Border Summit. Can you believe that already? So lots of amazing things going on. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Ken, for sharing your amazing insights, and Justin for your strategies and insights too. And we'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers. The future of e-commerce is waiting. LoadPipe is back. It's a protocol. We are making the new way to do e-commerce with blockchain technology. This is very early stage, and we have Hamza as our first marketplace in this new ecosystem. It's very epic. If you want to participate, we are on an alpha stage in Q1 2024, where you can be a buyer or a vendor, application only. Check it out at hamza.biz for the marketplace or the overview of this protocol, and subscribe for updates at loadpipe.com. See you there. Thank you so much for listening to and watching our Global from Asia. I can't believe we're getting in the mid 400s of these shows. We got more lined up for you. We're building up as we get to the Cross-Border Summit in early November. Also, Canton Fair is coming. The roadshow with Flippa is happening at the end of September into early October. I'm going to be on the road like crazy. So I hope you enjoy this show. Definitely make sure you stay on our newsletter. We do send some pretty exclusive opportunities and things like this webinar. So if you wanted to be on this live one, it was a free webinar. Definitely subscribe to our newsletter at globalfromasia.com/subscribe, and we will just keep on pushing amazing things out. We got a lot of things on the queue lined up to share with you next week. We're gonna have a show with Fiona from Flippa talking about some trends happening with cross-border deals and other insights. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for listening or watching and whatever. And Global from Asia, we are trying to be distributed across all different channels of the internet. Thank you again. Mike Michelini here. See you later. Bye-bye.
To get more info about running an international business, please visit our website at www.globalfromasia.com. That's www.globalfromasia.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to our iTunes feed. Thanks for tuning in.